See, that was a case there, Cliff, where Tsonga thought that Roddick was coming in. And Roddick sort of faked like he was coming in. And that's where that difference in his strategy can pay off for Roddick, because you put it into your opponent's mind. Maybe I'm going to come in and you win some cheap points. I can't tell you how many times I've said that to Roddick over the years, and he didn't really buy it. I think he's starting to see that that can be a factor, but Tsonga's serve, he is continuing to throw it down.
Well, it used to be for the last couple of years, if you were playing against Roddick, the attitude was simple: just get the ball back in play, trade ground strokes with Andy, and eventually
because he's not going to come in, because you know he's not going to serve and volley. That was the book on, right? Some tightness, nerves there from Tsonga. That was a weak second serve.
First point against serve in the tiebreak. It's 4-3, Roddick in front.
Second serve was just 82, 83 miles per hour. Been effective in this in the deuce court with that wide serve. Let's see if he goes to it here. Get himself 3 set points for the big one up the middle.
It wide.
Tsonga showing that when you close quickly, good things happen, recognizing he had Roddick on the defense.
They've both come in about the same number of times. That was a really good serve and an outstanding return from Roddick. The pressure was on Tsonga when he hit that forehand. Roddick actually had a chance in the pass also.
I'll give Tsonga credit, because he went into the Roddick strength, the forehand, with the approach, but went after it. The biggest point of the set so far at 5 apiece.
Again going into the forehand side, and it works for Tsonga. 6-5 set point to the Frenchman. 21-year-old. His dad born in the Congo. He born in Le Mans, west of Paris. Famous for its 24-hour Le Mans race. Set point. Players change ends after every 6 points in the tiebreak. But what, that's only 3
Only
aces?
the third, but it came at a nice time for Roddick. Roddick spent the off-season between his place in Austin, Texas, with his charity event there, and also down in South Florida. He's got the Andy Roddick Foundation, which helps at-risk children. And he spent a good solid week in Hawaii before coming to Australia, training there.
like that slice approach, P-Mac?
That was a good one. That had a little bite to it.
Set point for Roddick.
Man, Tsonga, I mean, for a guy who's played just one Grand Slam match and played miserably in it, we called it. Lost to Roddick in straight sets at the French. He's been impressive so far. 7 aces. Another big one.
He's got a really good serve motion, I think. He just gets that ball in exactly the right spot, and he's a big guy. He leans into it. And it's been kind to him.
Thank you.
Roddick goes to the same serve, down set point, the big one up the middle again.
Has got to be saying, I love this net. I love it. And he never did.
The Andy Roddick of a year, 2 years ago would have lost his point for sure at net, but he stayed his ground. He didn't panic. He covered the line. Look at the quick little moves.
You lip read it, P-Mac?
I guess the intensity's picked up down there. It's only the first day they're into it.
Set point for Roddick. 9-8.
Tsonga not intimidated. Gotta change sides again, boys. It's a nice way to get things kicked off down here, Cliff, huh?
Doesn't get much better than this 2-1 to Maresma with a break in the second set, in the second set rather, against Sinead Perry of the USA. That is on Rod Laver Arena, and we'll keep you posted on that match, obviously. For Tsonga, who is one of 28 French persons in this Australian Open, men and women. 28. Depth.
15
French.
men in the draw. Matched only by, guess what, the U.S. with 15, including 5 qualifiers. That's the most the U.S. has had in qualifying for a number of years.
Andy Roddick holds. You're watching live coverage here on Vodafone Arena, day 1 of the Australian Open, the first match. It is Andy Roddick as he's taken on Tsonga of France. The Australian Open presented by Frankleton Templeton Investments. 10-10 tiebreak, first set, best of 5. Roddick doesn't like the baseline call. I'm not sure. I thought it was a good call, but we're a long way away, Patrick. I don't know. What do you think? Luke, any ideas on this one?
I thought it just missed, guys. It would have skidded more if it would have hit that paint. I thought it just missed.
Boy, where's shot spot when we need it now?
Well, This would be a challenge for sure.
It wasn't within 3 inches. It was not going through the line. I didn't miss-hit it. How did it go through the line? I hit it clean as whistle.
It brings up a set point.
Well, he's a veteran umpire there. He said he thought it skipped through the line. It definitely wasn't 3 inches out. That we know, but it was very tight. Have a more look at it here.
Thank you.
It's just too tough to tell there.
Thank you.
Bottom line, it's another set point for Tsonga in the first on his serve.
Oh, what a comeback from Roddick. Tsonga coming in, probably the right thing to do, but the volley a little short, and Roddick made no mistake.
No, it was a great return, Cliff, low. And Roddick just held his ground on that passing shot. Tsonga had to move. Roddick tightened up there. That was another weak second serve there from Tsonga, and Roddick just pushed it back.
That was a gift.
He had a chance to really unload there on the return.
I think you'd be surprised because okay.
Unforced errors column shows only 5 for Andy Roddick. That's a very clean set for him. What a way to start this Australian Open. But Tsonga has been there neck and neck with him all along. Only one break point in the first set. We're in the tie break, and it's 12-12.
It's pretty clear that the guy who goes forward, he takes the chance to move in. He's going to win this set. Let's see if Roddick can get a chance on the Tsonga serve. Look at all the winners from the young Frenchman, 25. Oh. Wow, another one.
Eight aces for Joe Wilfried Tsonga. A dangerous player, Patrick. This Tsonga is a dangerous competitor. I mean, you talked about the injuries. He's just 21 years old, but he's a real talent, and he's got a set point again.
His 6th set point.
Team 14 on the tiebreak. I tell you, Roddick is holding his ground at the net so well, because that passing shot from Tsonga down the line, this one right there,
And what he's doing so much better, Cliff, he's anticipating.
15-14.
You get better at it when you're up
Yeah.
there more often, don't you?
Guess so.
Set point for Roddick.
His fourth. Roddick's got to look to be more aggressive with this return.
He wasn't, and he paid the price.
Change sides again.
15 apiece in the tiebreak. This is a high-quality start to this Australian Open here on
I'll tell you.
ESPN2.
54 minutes so far in the set.
Joe Wilfried Tsonga, his dad born in the Congo, the French Congo. He was born in Le Mans, France, 21 years old. He plays under the banner of the French Federation. Here with his coach, Eric Winogradsky, who is part of this federation program. It's only his second Grand Slam match. Number 2 junior in the world in 2003. That was
16,
behind, I think it was Richard Gasquet.
Baghdadis was in there too because he
Baghdadis,
played Baghdadis
That's
in
right.
semifinals at the Australian. Same year, he won the U.S. Open Juniors where he beat Baghdadis. He didn't like the call there.
He would have challenged that one for sure, but the challenge mechanism for replays is not on this court. This is Vodafone Arena. It's arena number 2 here behind the Laver Arena, which seats 16,000.
What a bummer we don't have that on this court. Uh-oh. Like Roddick changed his mind midway through that swing. He was in control of that rally. He second-guessed himself, and Tsonga's got the chance now to serve out the set.
His second chance on his serve. Called fault.
Thank you. White, please. Thank you.
And a double. Oh,
First one of the match.
from either player.
Looking up at the sun that Luke talked about earlier, coming out sort of the latter stages of this set. I think that had a little more to do with nerves than the sun, though. And he bounces right back. You know, Roddick made that comment earlier in the set, Cliff, about the forehand ready to break down from Tsonga, but he's given him easy forehands, and when he gets those, the Frenchman, he's going for it. And making them.
Set point Tsonga's second serve. Boy, that's a good forehand from Roddick again, and that wasn't a risky forehand because he had some juice on that, but he also had some topspin. Well played.
This is like a set in and of itself here, 18 apiece. We kept thinking we'd get to see some of this, but we might not.
The first set may still be on the way.
The tie break.
Pamela Mauresmo with 2 breaks against Sinead Perry of the USA.
Nope, 5-1 now.
5-1.
It's always unpredictable here, isn't it? Never quite know. Roddick got caught here as the ball went right at him, and he couldn't get out of the way of it. Tsonga had all sorts of time on that second pass.
3rd set point on his serve. The last one was a double. Well, P-Mac, you wouldn't have believed that, would you?
No.
Going into this first set.
2018? No, I don't think so.
Tsonga wins the first set in a tiebreak over Andy Roddick.
NBA Wednesday.
Schutler later on our coverage tonight on ESPN2. So no break points so far in the second set as Tsonga dodges the letdown. He leads 3-2. Roddick serving right now in Vodafone. We'll take you right back over there. What do you make of Roddick's need to change tactics, if any, in the second set, Darren?
Well, he needs to be more aggressive. There's no question about it. He got himself too far back in the baseline during the rallies. Absolutely needs to keep coming to the net, but pick the right ball and also play most of his tennis from closer to the baseline. But take nothing away from Tsonga. He played a great first set. More importantly, he's come out and played a good, solid 3 service games to start off the second. So full credit to him.
It's like about the nerves, Pam. No matter how big a favorite a high seed is at a tournament, they always talk about the nerves of just getting past that opening round at a major.
First rounds are so awkward, and obviously beating Federer the other day, I mean, Roddick would come in here pretty confident, but I'll tell you one thing Roddick has to be sure that he doesn't do is just assume that Tsonga's going to get a little tight and sort of go away here. I mean, Tsonga looks like a different player from when I saw him at the French Open.
And Roddick able to make very little headway on Tsonga's serve, which means we could see a lot more tight sets like the first one. Back over to Cliff and Patrick at Vodafone.
I think Andy Roddick, Chris, has got that message. It's love 30 in this game at 3-2 for Tsonga. That one goes long, and there are 3 break points for the Frenchman, Wilfried Tsonga, from Le Mans, now living in Paris, part of the French Federation program, but a huge opportunity for the first break of serve of the match.
$15-14.
Can Roddick find his way out of this hole? 30-40. He's saved 2 break points.
30-14.
Tsonga has served really well in the second set, in addition to the first set action that you saw.
Wow. Shaky couple of points from Roddick at love 30. Missed an easy forehand. And he just pushed that backhand long.
Tsonga hasn't been broken, but he's up 4-2 now in the second set. When Andre Agassi retired at this year's U.S. Open, it was the end of an era. The Chang, Sampras, Agassi, Jim Courier era. But old tennis players don't die. They just walk. They come up here. Booth.
Right.
So he has nothing better to do coming up here, bother us. And so I said, well, what's this? He says, don't worry about it, and this is just a little hiccup, and he's coming through. He's coming right.
There's Jim down here working for Australian network, Channel 7.
And Andy Roddick trying to pick up that banner for the USA along now with James Blake.
It's a heavy banner. It's got a lot of Grand Slam titles on it. Tsonga is just full of confidence now. Sort of casually getting this back in play, and
30 left.
Beautiful little flick passing shot there of the two-hander.
High quality tennis, Patrick. Second set. This match has been going on, seems like forever, with that long 20-18 in the tiebreak first set. Only made 17 unforced errors. Only 12 for Roddick.
One for the ace, the first serve on the second serve, and Roddick says, yeah, as if, are you kidding? But Roddick's got to think about these numbers, that he doesn't have that many winners. So Tsonga's almost double the amount of winners. Roddick's got to start to impose his shots a little more. He's allowing Tsonga to just grow in confidence, and he ran outside. Speaking of Jim Courier, I mean, Jim could even smile at that forehand. Watch how much he moves to his left to get around this thing. He's well outside the doubles alley. Jim shaking his head, saying, that's how I won 2 titles here. Jim told me, though, Cliff, that even if he has a great commentary run here and he wows them all at Channel 7, he's not jumping in the Yarra River.
Which he did when he won his 2 slams here. Game point.
Andy Roddick might be jumping in the Yarra River for different reasons if he doesn't get it together here quickly.
Tell you, he's obviously such a huge name in tennis, and to succeed here at Tsonga with a huge opportunity, you've got to give Tsonga a chance to get tight. But you haven't seen it yet. Seen it yet. A couple of very dodgy forehands there from Tsonga.
Advantage Roddick.
Break point. First chance to break in the match. Good serve motion, Pete.
No, you're right.
There's not much that can go wrong with it.
You mentioned that early in the match, and it's held up again. Fluid motion, moving forward. He's moved it around the box well. That's 10 aces now.
Game point.
That had some gas on it there.
I mean, when you've got good basic mechanics like he has on the serve, it's not much that could go wrong. And it has, as you said, Patrick, held up 5-2. Tsonga in the second set, 1-7.
I talk. I swing. I hit. I fly. And I throw. Like a girl.
At State Farm, we've always believed in the spirit of the female athlete. That's why we're committed to supporting women's athletics.
Things that make you go, Papa John's garlic parmesan breadsticks. Taste them, dip them, tear them, and share them. Because get this, they're free. Get an order of 8 fresh-baked garlic parmesan breadsticks free when you order a large one-topping pizza for just $11.99. Buy a large one-topping pizza, get an order of garlic parmesan breadsticks free. Call or order online.
Taste the difference. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Things that make you go,
This is the Australian Open, first Grand Slam of the year, everyone. We are down under in Melbourne, Australia, southeastern part of this country, and Roddick's in trouble, down 5-2 and a set. Joe Wilfried Tsonga is a 21-year-old Frenchman. Wild card entry, didn't qualify, but was given a wild card by the tournament.
And part of that reciprocal agreement between the French Federation and the Australian Federation.
He lost to Roddick in the first round at Roland Garros in 2005 when he was given a wild card into that tournament. That's the only time they played.
40 love.
Give credit to the French because they're the ones that determine which one of their players gets this wild card. See, Tsonga only played that one Grand Slam match, but he started to have some success in the futures and some challengers at the end of last year. All on hard courts, by the way. Tsonga taking some slaps at the ball. He's trying to conserve some energy, which at this point he can afford to do. Up a set and now a chance to serve for a 2-set lead.
At 5-3. One break in the match. He's throwing that ball up to get a feel for where to toss it because the sun's right in his eyes.
That was a brain cramp there from Tsonga to try the drop shot off of a well-struck return there from Roddick.
Retractable roof here. You can see that strip of sunlight coming through. The roof obviously open. That is wide, and Andy Roddick at love 30.
Well, Tsonga's starting to feel the pressure, and I think feel it a bit in the legs. He's just not getting to the ball as quickly. He was off balance there on that attempt at the volley.
A little tightening of the throat, too.
That might be the bigger factor.
Second serve, love 30, serving to go up 2-0, first round of the slam. Break points. Andy Roddick breaks back in the second set. It's 4-5. Tsonga.
The Australian Open. Coverage continues tomorrow at 3 on ESPN2.
Why would you want an ED tablet that works up to 36 hours? Because life is full of interruptions. That's all right. You have up to 36 hours with Cialis. Cialis is the only erectile dysfunction tablet clinically proven to work up to 36 hours. 36 hours to relax and enjoy yourselves, knowing you can still be ready when the moment is eventually right. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions and all medications, and ask if you're healthy enough for sexual activity. Don't take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Don't drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help if you experience priapism, an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease in vision, stop taking Cialis and call your doctor right away. Go ahead, take your time. 36-hour Cialis. When the moment is right, will you be ready?
They've traded breaks of serve now in the second set here on Vodafone Arena in this first match of the day, day one of the Australian Open. Welcome everybody. Cliff Drysdale alongside Patrick Mack and Andy Roddick in trouble, down 4-5, but he's just broken, and it's 15-love.
15-all.
The break was a break back as Tsonga served to go up 2-0 at 5-3.
Tsonga lost track of the score there. He was waiting over the other side.
That Cash look-alike there.
Tsonga spending a little more time in a defensive position way behind the baseline. I think the fatigue is starting to get to him. There again, sort of off balance on the run. And Roddick now back even.
Jim Courier's been up here watching this match alongside us. It was 93 when he took a dive into the Yarra River, followed by Coach Brad Stein. There it goes. Nice
That's
clean
a sweet
water.
dive, yeah, right? Jim said that water was quite toasty. A little warm there.
Didn't last very long in there.
He got out of there quickly.
Five apiece here as Andy Roddick trying to find a solution to this Joe Wilfried Tsonga's game.
Sitting up, and Tsonga able to punish that shot. It's his 13th forehand winner.
It's easy to say, be more aggressive, be more aggressive. I understand that, and that's what Roddick is trying to do. But, you know, your opponent's got to let you be aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's serving 69% first serves.
This would be a huge upset if the Frenchman can stay on track. Andy Roddick trailing 1-7, 5-6 outside Labour Arena with that giant screen. Folks,
Hi, America. Tired of porn? Me neither. But you gotta take a break sometime, so watch our new show.
You must be cool, all right?
All right, just watch our show.
Comedy Central is changing television forever.
Hey, what's going on?
The Naked Trucker and T-Bone Show. 18 wheels, 2 guys, and 1 carefully placed guitar.
Nothing more American than that.
I don't like it. I love it.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to get out of the tub.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to get in this tub.
The Naked Trucker and T-Bone Show premieres Wednesday night at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Comedy Central.
Bjorn Fauer is up a break on Roger Federer after game 1.
What? Federer's in trouble.
That is on Rod Laver Arena. Andy Roddick here on Vodafone Arena. It's about a couple of hundred yards away. Serving. At 5-6, it's 15 love.
Federer's down a break and stop the presses over here. Slight miss hit off that slice from Roddick, lands short. Tsonga deals with it appropriately.
Flat for 7.
Too tough.
That's the kind of point you want to see Roddick play. Right on top of the baseline. Using the forehand to dictate the rally and then coming in. Good solid volley. Knocks off the easy overhead.
Roddick holds, so a tiebreak to decide this second set, and Roddick has still got to be breathing a sigh of relief because at 5-3, Frenchman Joe Wilfried Tsonga, 21-year-old, served to go by 2 to none. Anyway, tiebreak will decide set 2, first set 20-18 in the tiebreak to Tsonga.
Nasty angle.
1-0 Tsonga.
First set tiebreak. They both had so many chances. Well, a 2018 scoreline, and that's obvious. 2 points to 1 to Roddick, tiebreak second set.
Just don't see see the same spring in Tsonga's step point after point here. I almost feel like this set is bigger for him than it is for Roddick. Still, he can hit shots.
No sign of wilting from Roddick, that's for sure.
No, his physical condition is excellent. May very well be the difference in this match.
A long time before the first double fault in this match. Now Tsonga has 4. A mini break for Roddick. 3-2. Players change ends after 6 points.
You said that a few times in the last tiebreak, huh? 6 all, 9 all, 12 all, 15 all, 18 all. Finally 2018.
Warm out there. It can be a lot hotter down under in Melbourne, but Tsonga indicating that he was having trouble holding onto his racket. 5-2 Roddick in the tiebreak. That will sail, and Roddick has got a couple of mini breaks, and he has got plenty of chances now for the second set to level. Set point. I think you can feel Tsonga wilting.
Please.
He's tired, isn't he, Peanut?
It's going to be tough for him these next 2 sets.
Big comeback. Andy Roddick was down 5-3 in the second set, down a set, but it's a set apiece after that comeback.